she? Who is she? Who is she? Where did you find her?
Welcome our next comic out here. Come on, Joleen.
If you like what you see, come and get it with me. I know you deserve all you want, 'cause your heart's made of gold. But don't wait till you're old. If you want it, I get you some.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy Monday evening. Let's start the show the only way we know how. Let me turn down this background music here. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. Welcome to the BB Breakdown with Joleen. That's me. Someone better start paying my therapy costs for having to listen to Riley on the feeds. Yeah. How is everyone doing today? It is a beautiful Monday, August 4th, and we are going to be talking about live feed spoilers from the Big Brother 27 feeds. All right. But first, as Julie Chen says, make sure you smash that like, hit that subscribe as we make our way to 50K, which is our goal for subscribers for this year.
Please like and subscribe.
Please like and subscribe. I love that little clip. I just found it recently. And I'm like, it's perfect. It's just perfect. It's got the Simpsons. And it also tells you exactly what I would so appreciate you do. If you want to support the channel further, you can always send a super chat while we're live here on YouTube. It's a great way to get your comment seen. You can also send a super thanks after the video posts, or if you prefer, you can hit me up on the Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, or consider joining my membership on YouTube or my Patreon. Everything you need to know for that is in the description of this video, all the links, and I'm sure one of my beautiful mods will end up dropping them in the live chat if you're joining me live. So let's set our like goal for, I don't know if Ben is here, but let's set that like goal for 800. Can we get 800 likes? We've been really hitting it between 700 and 800 likes, and I so appreciate you. Hello, Shoe Gal says hi from Arizona. I lived in Arizona for a very long time. So shout out to Arizona, my former home, one of my former homes. I will always have a sweet spot for Arizona because it's where I started stand-up comedy and it's where I met my husband. So yes, Patreon, if you prefer Patreon, we got that too. Okay. Welcome, guys. All right. We have so much to talk about. Today was the POV ceremony. All right. Just to get you caught up, just in case you're like, what is going on, Joleen? What's happening? Obviously we saw, if you watched last night's episode, this week, Riley won the HOH. However, Mickey used her power that we didn't think she'd be able to use because it seemed pretty clear that everyone knew Mickey had the power. However, I never thought it would be Riley doing the interrogating, and so she got away with it because he's not the brightest bulb. Okay. So Mickey uses her power, finds out that Riley is going to nominate Morgan and Mickey and Ashley. And he's going to flush the power. One of them has the power. So Mickey says, all right, I'm going to use my power. We saw in last night's episode, she got Rachel's help. Ashley did a wonderful job of, taking Riley on a voyage that his brain could not handle. And therefore, Mickey was able to steal his HOH. And the episode ended with Riley being just like, it's mine. You took my power. That's wrong. That's wrong. And everyone's like, it's a game, Riley. It's a game. It's wrong. And they're like, it's a game. It's just part of the game. It's part of the game. It's wrong. You fucking lied to me. You lied to me. All those times I said that I loved you. Okay, why am I singing that song? But I can't help it. All right. So then for the spoiler portion, Mickey, obviously, now the HOH, made her original noms, obviously put Riley on the block. You stole his power. He's freaking out. He cussed her out, and we're going to see that hopefully, because let's show it, because everyone's been talking about it on the feeds, cussed Mickey out after she used her power. So obviously, he said he was going to put you on the block, and he cussed you out for playing the game. Yeah. Get gone. Get gone, Riley. Get gone. So she put Riley up, she put Keanu up, and she put Kelly up. Even though this time, you guys, Kelly did not volunteer for the block. It's like a damn miracle, all right? The BB God shined upon us on that day. And Kelly says, not today. I don't think I'm going to volunteer today. But little does she know, when you volunteer, when you act like a pawn, they're going to treat you like a pawn. And she was acting like a pawn. So she's went up 3 weeks in a row. So they're like, we're going to keep throwing you up. So Kelly got put on the block again. All right. But she got a deal with Mickey. Mickey's like, I'll trust you after this. Maybe, possibly, kind of. We can work together, going forward. Start anew if you play the POV and win it and don't use it. And then you win the BB Butt Blaster and we can get rid of Keanu. However, Keanu did what Keanu does. And he won the power of veto. So today, Keanu used that power veto, you guys, took himself off the block, and we have been waiting on bended knee, on bated breath of what Mickey would do. She overtook, now remember, Mickey overtook Riley's HOH, and because she heard he was going to put her up, and he was going to put her allies up. So she made a big thing about this, saying this over and over on the feeds. I didn't just do this for me, okay? I did this for me, but I did it for my friends, because I could have saved this. Because I probably wouldn't have went home. I don't know where her logic lies, but this is what she's saying. So I wanted to protect the people on my side. Because after that Adrian vote, we had some splits. All right? Some sides were being drawn. So she's like, I did this for my people. So we're like, oh, okay, cool. Awesome. Great. Yes. Allies. That's something we really haven't understood this season, BB27. The house guests really don't get when you're in... Let's break it down for them, you guys. When you're in an alliance, the joy of the alliance is you're supposed to look out for each other. Okay? For whether it be the entirety of the game, part of the game, keep each other safe. Keep your numbers up. It's supposed to just be, something you work together. Let's just say, let's break it down real basic. You work together. You don't put your allies on the block. But this season of Big Brother, if you have an ally and you get power, you're putting them on the block. Okay. But Mickey seemed pretty clear. You overtook Riley's HOH. He was coming for your friends, your allies, yourself. He cussed you out. Surely, now that Keanu's taken himself off the block, your next target should be someone who works with Vince, or works Freudian slip, who works with Riley, or Vince, who works with everybody. Okay? But not someone on your own side, right? So we're like, yeah, get it. Rachel proposes Vince. Clearly, hello, Vince. He'd be a great get. He's playing all the sides. He's playing with everyone, which means he's playing with no one. He's got final twos with everybody. He also is really close, Mickey, to your alleged final two that they named recently, Morgan and Mickey, Tea Time, which I'm pissed about because I previously named Ava and Rachel the Tea Time Alliance like weeks ago. So clearly they're watching my streams, you guys. Turn it off. Play by the Big Brother rules. But I did. I posted on Instagram. I was like, Tea Time. Not that that is a very unique name. But Rachel drinks tea. Ava drinks tea. They have a little working relationship going. They like to drink tea and talk to each other. Sometimes Ava burps and coughs and drinks at the same time, and it comes up on her clothes, and they laugh and laugh and laugh. So I was like, tea time. Or gassy tea can be there. Anyways. So this would be a good chance, right, for Mickey to go, listen. All right, I'm gonna take out Vince. I'm gonna put up Vince because he's doing too much, and I'm not on his list of priorities. And he's got my girl Morgan. He's got her up at all hours of the night, late with Zach, late. Mickey's been complaining about this in the past to Jimmy, someone in their 3-person alliance, Triple Threat. She's complained about Morgan's closeness with Vince and Zach. So we're like, okay. Or just stay on the Riley route. You pissed Riley off. You took his HOH. He was hoping he was possibly going to get to proposition Catherine to sleep in the bed in the HOH room with him and maybe get denied being laid once again. And you denied him of that. Even the possibility of rejection, which he may or may not get off on. All right? So put up Catherine too. Put her up. Put up his girlfriend. Really break his heart. I'm sorry, but I don't know if you're going to cuss me out for playing a game and I'm going to put your girlfriend on the block too. And it's a show. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's a showmance yet because Catherine hasn't said that it was or that it is or what it is. And we don't know if this is a hostage situation or what. I'm very worried for this woman, the family of this woman. Contact the producers, check on her, make sure. Okay, we're going to need a temp check on this. But put Catherine up. Catherine, Vince, anybody. But what did Mickey talk about doing? Putting up Jimmy.
Oh my God.
Her own alliance member. Jimmy Jam. She's been mad at Jimmy, angry at Jimmy. She doesn't trust Jimmy. Keanu got in her ear. Zach and Vince got in her ear. She built a case against Jimmy. She doesn't like the way he moves, even though they're allies and they're friends. He can be kind of mean, she says. And all of these things can be true, but also it can be true that this is a horrible idea to renom one of your allies that you don't have to get rid of right now and who would not put you on the block, especially right now. Maybe till he absolutely had to. Okay? What was the point in stealing Riley's HOH if you were just going to nom one of your homies, one of your allies? You could have stayed home for this. That's what I'm saying. You didn't have to do all of that. And yet here we are today. Nomination ceremony. Renom goes up. Feeds come back. And it's Jimmy.
What the hell? Oh my God. No way. Yeah.
It's Jimmy. She almost blindsided him too. I mean, she kind of did. I guess she gave him a heads up a little before. But he was picking up on vibes. It was getting weird on the feeds when he would be up there. And so now Jimmy is the renom. Jimmy, who she's in a final 3 with. But they've built a case that is just impenetrable. Her and Morgan are like, Jimmy's the worst piece of worst that ever worst. And let me tell you, he most certainly is not, Mickey and Morgan. You know who's the worst piece of worst that ever worsted for your game? Vinny, Zach, Riley, Catherine. All 4 are people who really don't give a shit about you. So instead of maybe rolling with Jimmy, staying with this, maybe talking to him about his behavior, having a conversation, a little kiki, she puts him on the block and she joins Morgan's final 3. Mickey joins as the 4th. It's embarrassing at this point. As the 4th to her final 3 that she has with Vince and Zach. And I am just so freaking embarrassed for her. I cannot tell you how embarrassed I am. You're on the bottom, okay, of this thing that Morgan's had with Zach and Vince since the beginning. And she hopped on there. And of course, Vince, I mean, all day Vince has been like shitting his skinny jeans. He was so terrified because Rachel's throwing his name out. Rachel's like, go after Vince. Get Vince. Take a big shot. You took over this HOH. For some reason, Riley we can't vote Riley out, even though he cusses women out. He's super creepy. He sucks. And he's holding a potential showmance hostage. So, which gives him 2 votes in the game. You know, showmances are very dangerous. They love it. Rachel sees freaking Riley.
It's a good time to be medicated.
And Catherine as her and Brendan. And I'm like, no. I know not everybody, when it happened in real time, was like, oh yeah, Rachel, Brendan, so cute. I mean, it was kind of like this thing where it was more at times annoying. And then people grew to be like, oh, it's Rachel and Brendan, you know. But it wasn't like this. It wasn't like Catherine and Riley, and we'll get to that in a minute, where it's borderline scary. It's like, this dude is going to Dateline NBC us all. You know what I mean? This is 2020 waiting to happen. This is not good. Does that look like Brendan? That looks like Brendan, who was born in a truck stop, never bathed, and doesn't get nutrients. Like, that's not Brendan. All right? That's not Brendan. Brendan was awkward at times, yet had muscles, but was like, I'm going to school to be a physicist. Yes, Rachel. Oh, I like you. And they got in their little bickering matches, but not like this. Not like The Hills Have Eyes. Not like gaslighting at 101. Granted, at that time, back in the day, we didn't know what gaslighting was. That was not a word that anyone used. But it's not the same. This is weird. This isn't healthy. If anyone's watching this relationship on the feeds or whatever it is, the way Riley talks to women, and especially Catherine, and you're talked to like this by a guy, stab him. No, that Joleen, now I'm going to Dateline MB. Don't. Okay. That's metaphorically, hypothetically, jokes, satire. No, smother him. No. Stop it. You guys, why are you making me say that? That's horrible. No, push him in front of a bus. What? That is Mean Girls. That's from Mean Girls, Jolene. You're stealing that. No, leave. Get out right now. It's the end of you and me. It's too late. Like, not healthy. You can put all the angel wings and bat, dark wing duck Jesus is on your body, but when you act like this, leave, chloroform him, that's cleaning, right? Clorox bleaching him. Is that what you mean? Okay. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. All right. But you know what I'm saying? Get out, leave, start a new life. Restraining order. First get the TPO, then you get the RO. First you get the TPO, then you get the RO. Restraining order. So if we have to make little cute songs up for it, we will. And we do. Because this guy... That guy doesn't love you. He's just a fucking psycho. Say it with me. Repeat after me. That guy doesn't love you. He's just a fucking psycho. And he's fragile, 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 fragile. And it's not your problem to fix. Boom, boom, boom. And it's not your problem to fix. Boom, boom, boom. There's lots of dick out there. And it doesn't have to be a gaslighting prick from down south. I don't know where the frick he's from. Isn't he from Oklahoma? That rides a bull and puts his balls on a bull. All right, get some good dick, healthy dick that doesn't treat you like shit. All right, we'll just, we're working on it. We're improvising here, okay? But yeah, it's a catchy tune. Someone could clip that, send it to me. That'd be great. I can fix it up in auto tune and stuff. But this man is a menace. He's a menace to vaginas everywhere. He's a menace to everything that I love. He's working for the patriarchy.
The patriarchy.
Okay, he's not just working for them. He's working for them. All right? He's living, dying, and killing for them. All right? Cammie, great question. That's a fantastic question. Why does the house love Riley? I feel like Riley has successfully pulled the wool over their eyes, okay? Put the cowboy boots over their ears. And he's like, shucks, the country guy. And no, ma'am, I love women. And no, I don't think I will stick up for a woman and I just love her. But if you really listen to what this man is saying, it sounds more like, what the fuck? I can't have my feelings. I have my feelings. I need everyone to know my feelings. I guess you don't love me. Well, I love you, and I don't care. I'm going to do whatever I want to do, even though you don't consent to this. It doesn't matter what your boundaries are. What are boundaries? Come on, baby. I love you. I love you so much, baby. Well, fuck it. I'm just here. I'm protecting you. This man infantilizes Catherine like she's a helpless little baby. He's got to do everything. I'm sorry, what? I'm pretty sure she's doing well for herself outside of here. Like, even... it doesn't matter whether school or whether she's a server, whatever she's doing, she doesn't need you, sir, to save her. This is the kind of guy that has like a savior, white knighting complex. Just your typical, probably sits in the mirror and punches himself in the head and then goes, yeah, masculinity. And you're like, oh my God. Like just that cliched psycho dude trope from every Cuckoo Bananas movie, possibly written by Quentin Tarantino or something. You know what I mean? He probably has a foot fetish, but I guarantee he sits in the mirror and hits himself, or it's creepy. He's creepy. Okay. So I think the house guests, they're seeing what they want to see out of Riley. They're not spending this kind of time with Riley. Riley is really putting all of his energy into Catherine. And when he talks to anyone else about it, it's how beautiful she is, how much he loves her, how he'd give up his game. He'd lay down his life for her. He would, and I would do anything for love. And I will do that. He added to the Meatloaf song. It was like, but I won't do that. There's nothing. He's like, but I will do that. Oh, I will do that. He'll eat a cow pie. He'll do whatever he has to do. So I think Riley is very good at letting people see sides of him, the jolly old side. They're like, oh, shucks, bull riding. I love this woman side of him. But Catherine gets these intimate conversations, and these outbursts that he has of like anger and aggression are just then seen as passion to people, which is weird because I would clock it immediately as you're a fucking psycho. Get away from me. And also come with me, Catherine. I'm going to hide you in my oversized t-shirt that actually isn't oversized for me, just for you. But I have enough room in here for both of us. I got this Billabong t-shirt at Costco, and I think you'll fit in here. And he won't look over here. Okay. So it is very interesting to see the house guests go, oh, it's just Riley. I think maybe a couple people are starting to be like, that's interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if, Ashley saw some things last night, which she did kind of push to the side, but I'm sure there's some back of the head, and they're hearing, just his story with his family. And he's just a simple man with a simple plan to get a girl. And we've been indoctrinated and trained and conditioned since we were young, whether you're male or female, with these movies, these Disney movies and things. It's like, then the man comes in and rescues the woman. Ariel needs her goddamn legs. So Prince Eric or whatever the hell, she needs her voice back. Princess Jasmine needs to escape her family, and whatever the guy that takes over her dad, Snow White's got to get away from that evil stepmother and the evil stepsisters, jealous ass hoes. So she's, save me. I don't want to be cleaning toilets and be broke. Here's my little feet. So there's always some guy, some prince that's going to come in who rides up and unties your hands, like Ani DeFranco would say, But also, Ani DeFranco also said, I am not a pretty girl. I ain't no damsel in distress. So put me down, punk. Wouldn't you prefer a maiden fair? Isn't there a kitten stuck up a tree somewhere? She also said, don't you think every kitten figures out how to get down, whether or not you ever show up? Okay. I'm going on a rant, but I had to listen to them all last night on the feeds. And it was crazy. So I think Rachel misses Brendan so much. So she's like, that's like Brendan. He loved me that much. Yeah, but not in a like, I'm going to cut you into pieces and put you in a suitcase kind of way, Rachel. Not in that kind of way. In like a, hey, let's go out. I'll brush your red hair. Like the creepiest thing he would do, which isn't very creepy. But you know what I'm saying? So Riley's true colors are really starting to shine through. Catherine seems uncomfortable. However, she's also playing a game and trying to hide it. But basically what happened is Riley he's been so upset since he got the HOH taken away from him that he's just been, that's mine. And he's so fragile and he's so just yuck, that he is just complaining, bitching, moaning, poor me, my whole life, everybody takes advantage of me. How come no one apologizes to me? Catherine knows now she's pretty much only tied to him. I mean, she has Lauren and a few other kind of relationships, but really she's just with Riley. So she tries to give him advice like maybe apologize. Like when you yelled at Mickey, maybe apologize. And he's like, no. And she's like, well, then don't. He's like, okay, maybe I will. Maybe I will. All right. Now, he is so worried that Catherine is going to be the renom, which she should. Mickey should definitely have put Catherine up. Because she's like, well, I don't want to piss off Riley. What are you talking about? Mickey already pissed off Riley. You took his power. He's acting like a big baby. Riley got so bad last night in the feeds. He was just going off on the hammock while he was sitting next to Catherine, and Ashley came over like, hey guys, I thought we could have a fun conversation. Oh, this is not fun. And Ashley didn't know how to get out of the conversation, but Ashley was probably one of the best people to be in a conversation like that because she brought levity to it. And she still like called him out on some stuff. Like, yeah, you should probably work on that. You should probably work on maybe how upset you get. And yeah, because that's not going to help you any. I'm just letting you know, just out of love, peace and love, whatever. And Riley was he was on one, just psycho, just yelling about, wouldn't you be upset? I mean, they're going to put Catherine on the block. What if someone you loved in this game was on the block with you or went home? And she's like, Amy did. Amy was I mean, granted, when I was on the block, it was like for a day and I took myself off or whatever. But Amy went home. I mean, I know it's not the same because you're like, whatever you're doing. And I don't know, you guys in the show, are you going to kiss? And I'm like, please, house guests, stop asking them if they're going to kiss. Okay. Or if they're going to do anything. Because my God, right? Ashley brings some very good levity, I think, to the house. And the fact that she annoys the guys so much just makes me love her.
The patriarchy.
So Riley's going off about, they're going to put Catherine up. She better not fucking put Catherine up. If she puts Catherine up, it'll be the biggest mistake of her life. But if she doesn't, she'll have an ally for life in me. I will watch out for Mickey, Mickey's children, Mickey's children's children, Mickey's children's 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 children, and Mickey's children's 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 children. And I would keep going, but that's all the math I got in me. Okay? And if she knows what's good for her, and Catherine clearly is like, Riley, okay, we got it. Stop. Let's not have this conversation. Because they were already in a heated conversation when Ashley came over. And this is probably like 1, 2 a.m. on the feeds last night as I'm editing videos. I'm listening to this shit going, oh my God. And Riley is just, they took that from me. How would you feel? And then Ashley's trying to, be empathetic. She's like, that must be very difficult to, think you won HOH and then it's taken from you. And Riley immediately is just the most fragile dude, sucks. And is like, I did win. Okay, she didn't mean you didn't win. It's just wording. She just said to think you won. And then they take it from me. I did. Yeah, but Mickey came in and he's, I did. She's like, and you did win. And you did. And watching these women have to pacify this man who cannot control his emotions is so annoying. Because I can think of times when I've felt this way in situations where there was like, uneven power, where I didn't feel comfortable, necessarily saying anything, and knowing that they're in a game, a social game, where if you do say something, it puts a target on you, but also you don't want him to lash out at you. But I wish I was there because I would have gotten evicted. I would have fucking, what is that guy's name? Hance's brother, Willie. I would have headbutted him. Okay. No, but I think it was Stacked in Florida on Twitter last night. I was tweeting about this, and she said that he reminds her of Russell Hantz. And he does. He reminds me a lot of the Hantz brothers, for those of you who are Survivor fans and remember Russell's brother's brief appearance headbutting Chef Joe in season 14 of Big Brother. That was a good time. So he reminds me a lot of that, and just his like his outbursts and his like little man syndrome or something. And so he's going on and on about, it was taken from me. And then he makes it so dramatic and big. You would think he's bleeding out with menstruation. You would think his hormone levels were all over the place. You'd think he was going through perimenopause. But no, he's got regular old solid flatlined hormones, just the man hormone. And he still can't. These are feelings I don't even feel at my perimenopausal hormonal craziest. He's just like, and she not only took my HOA, she took my family. I'm like, Riley, how did Mickey take your family? And he's like, I just wanted the pictures and the letter. Okay, well then win again. She didn't take your family. You chose as an adult male, okay, sign the paperwork to leave your family and friends and loved ones for a period of time to participate on a game show in which you can leave anytime. I'd be happy to open the door for you and slam it shut when your skinny ass walks out. And he's just like acting like, they took my family. They took her jibs. It reminds me of the South Park people. They took her jibs. Oh my God. I don't blame Oklahoma one bit. I know people from Oklahoma. I've been to Oklahoma. And I love people who live in Oklahoma. So I don't blame Oklahoma. Oklahoma. I don't blame the musical Oklahoma. I just blame this man. So no worries. No worries. They took her jibs. He's like, she took my family. And Ashley's like, oh, okay, well, all right. And he's like, I'm going to go talk to her. And Ashley goes, well, I mean, it's not like a good idea. And Catherine she's just like, she has asked at this point multiple times, let's not talk about this. This should be done. Like, I don't feel comfortable talking about this. And he just keeps going, I can't talk about my feelings. So no one can have their feelings. I just can't feel. And I'm like, oh my God. Pump this man full of diva cups because I do not understand what is going on here. It was too much. It was too much. But also very funny to make fun of because so ridiculous. And Ashley's just like, well, I mean, I wouldn't go up there right now. I wouldn't lead with that. Okay, I think I'm going to go to bed. And Catherine's like, yeah, we should go to bed too. At one point, little Lauren comes over and she's just like, and he's going off on, they took my family. They stole that from me. I earned it fair and square. They better not put Catherine up there because that's my woman and I'll protect her. And Lauren's like, okay, guys, I think I'm going to brush my teeth again. I think Lauren brushed her teeth 17 times last night. She got in very uncomfortable conversations. Either someone wanted like game advice from her, like Vince, like, what do you think I should do? And she's like, you should probably you could talk to Zach. You want to talk to Zach or Morgan? Yeah, you should do that. I'm gonna go brush my teeth. She was always brushing her teeth. You're definitely in the no cavity club, Lauren. You are definitely in that no cavity club with that. So good for Lauren's hygiene, bad for everyone's overall psyche. Yeah, you could tell Lauren was, Adele, like doing little wellness checks. Like, Kat, you okay? And Kat's like, I'll be in there shortly, because I guarantee every woman, minus maybe a couple of them, and Rachel, who's just like, I miss Brendan and he sure loves her, is clocking that like, this is weird. This isn't right. There are red flags that are popping up. This guy can't control himself. He's just going off. And when people are saying, yeah, you're making us uncomfortable, this isn't that fun. It's just a game show. Not that big of a deal. He's like, I can't have my feelings. I have feelings. And I'm like, everybody has feelings, fuckface. Like, of course we have. Shut up. I need Miss Felicia to go, shut up. We need Mama Fee. Mama Fee needs to come in the house and read this man. Read him down.
Shut up. Shut up.
Shut up. This is where we need Sari. We need Mama Fee. We need Angela. This is why you need older women on the show. Okay? And send Will out there. Will, we're going to need Will to clock this shit too, to be like, okay, time for bed. Get up. Will, pull out your military experience. Get his ass up. Okay? Go to bed. Go to your barracks. Go make your bed and then lay in it. And don't come out until I tell you can come out. All right? And make sure you go TT before you get in them sheets. Because you know he's accident prone. You know he is pissing the bed. Okay? And it kind of reminded me of when Felicia was reading Cam, when Mama Fee was reading him, and how he is kind of similar to Riley and how he's perceived a little bit, I think. Maybe a little different because people will talk to Riley outside of when he has power. But he's not a good gamer. And Riley kept saying things like, there was just all these things he kept saying, like I'm not dumb. She talked to me like I didn't know how to play the fucking game. It's like, sir, just a couple days ago, I heard you and Kat having a conversation about how the POV works, and neither of you knew for sure if you win the POV, if you can use it to take someone off the block and still be safe. You were like, I don't think so. I think they could put you up. And it's like, no. So you know, you don't know. And he was very worried that people think he's stupid. He's like, I am not a stupid man. I'm not dumb. And he kept saying it because he is, in fact, a stupid man. And he is very, very dumb. And so, because people who just know they're smart or know that aren't worried about people thinking they're dumb, they don't have to. People who are secure in their own intelligence don't have to go around and go, I'm not dumb. I'm a smart person. I'm not a stupid man. I'm not fucking dumb. It's like, you're pretty fucking dumb. Like, if there was a dummy dumb dumb scale, you're number one. You're the number one dummy dumb dumb in the Big Brother house. That's you. Riley, that's you. Riley. So this went on for a while. Ashley finally gets out of this conversation, you guys. Okay? Ashley's like, well, this is awkward. Okay. And he's like, don't say nothing, Ashley. Don't tell him I lost it. She's like, no, it's fine. It's fine. No, I mean, everybody loses it sometimes in this house. He's like, yeah, I saw you lose it around Amy. Yeah, no, I'm not going to say nothing. Okay, don't say nothing. And I'm like, oh my God. So much. So she finally leaves like, get me out of here. And then Catherine turns and she's like, I did not want you to be just like throwing it all out there like that, freaking out, yelling the night before Mickey makes her renoms. And Catherine's reasoning is right on the money. Yeah, it puts a target on you. And no, don't fudge up my game even more. I haven't even been put on the block yet. Okay, she hasn't even confirmed for sure what she's going to do. If you're out here ranting and raving, talking shit, she better do this and she better do that, putting these threats out there and acting like I'll protect her, even though when have you protected anyone in this game? You won one competition. That's when your little yeggies had to run on balance beams and hit buttons. Okay, that's it. That's all. It's done. That's what you did. Okay, I don't feel safe. Do you? I mean, he acts like I'm the best. Because he started believing the hype once people saw how fast he was on those balance beams. He's like, yeah, I can win everything. If I wanted to, I'd beat Keanu. No, you can't. No, you can't. Okay, because Keanu told us today on the feeds, he does not only kettlebell, but he does some other thing. And someone put it in the chat. I'm sure you'll remember what it was. But something where he was telling Vince, he's like, not only am I really strong, and he's a thickum, because we know he's a thickum. You know, he's all buff and he's just a thickum. He's really fast for a thickum. And he says he does not, what does he do? I don't know, some kind of stretch mind over matter. He says he does it for like 4 hours sometimes, even in the Big Brother house. And that's how he's so agile. He's so big. You know, he did, Dungeons and Dragons, kettlebell, and broga, which yoga for bros, Mystic Panda. Yeah, something like that. Yes. That's what he does. Yeah. And he's just moving around. And then someone on Twitter found, let me see if I can pull this. Oh, I don't think I have it. Oh, I think I might have it. They went through Keanu's, shout out to Chaos Queen Ashley at self-evicted_BB, pulled up this gem. So, no. Sorry, Raleigh. I don't think you can do some of the stuff Keanu's doing over here. Okay, let me pull it up. Look at him doing his broga. All right, you guys, I'm going to share it here. Thank you to this person who put this together and pulled it for us. All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. Make sure there's no music on this. They'll copyright strike me. Look at him. He's like, I'm a maniac, oh no. And I'm maniacing like I've never maniac before. Look at, yeah. Oh, damn. It's kind of a cartwheel, but not. Sweep the leg. Now he's in his jammy pants. Hey, what's up, thickum? He's a thickum. And he's just sliding around on the ground, whatever that's called. Okay, and then he's got quotes. Okay, like authenticity is the intersection of truth and what? It says ... I'll never know. My life will be incomplete. I'm gonna have to buy that book. There he is. Ooh. Okay, let's slow it down a little bit. Yeah. This is what this is what my little 8-year-old nephew Frank does all the time. He really does. He's like, look at me. It's like break dancing, but not. He's like, look at that. Kick. Shuffle, ball change. Brush back, ball change. Flap, ball change. Kick. Do you see that? Booty, 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 rocking everywhere. Rocking everywhere. I found you, Mr. New Booty. Look at them leggies. Look at them yeggies. It's thick. And he's like, and yeah. Kind of a handstand, kind of not. It's just like what 8-year-olds do. Look at me. Look at me. I'm doing it. And you're like, yeah, you are, Simone Biles. Yeah, you are. Look at you. Oh. And sweep the leg. Mr. Miyagi called. Here we go. Cobra Kai for life. So he's got Megan Thee Stallion knees. That's what he's got. Look at that. Those are dress pants, sorta. Capris, dress shoes. Swept the leg. You guys, seriously, can Riley do that? No, he cannot. No, he cannot. And yeah, and in parking lots, no less. So sure, does he bull ride? Okay. But I think Riley just started believing his own hype. We know Keanu believes. They all believe their own hype. They love it. They love themselves. They hug themselves. So Riley's just over there like, I'll protect everybody. Oh, you want me to protect you, Catherine? Catherine's like, I just told you I was uncomfortable. I didn't like what you were doing. I don't need this kind of heat on me right before she makes her nominations, okay? We don't even know for sure if it's going to be me. They got other people that they're naming. They're thinking about Jimmy. They're thinking about, Vince. Okay? And she told you she wouldn't do that to you. So I don't want to make a bigger target. Like, I don't want you. If you want to talk to Ashley, that's fine, but I don't trust Ashley. So this is what Catherine is telling him. Like, I don't trust Ashley. Ever since her and I got into it with Showergate, you can tell her things, but don't mention my name. He's like, okay, then I won't say your fucking name, Catherine. I'm just doing this because you're my lady. You're my woman. And it was creepy. It was creepy crawlers. And they just kept going back and forth. He's like, you're mad. She's like, I'm not mad. I'm just telling you. I wanted the conversation to stop. I was uncomfortable and it's not helping my game. So you're mad? I'm not mad. I'm telling you, I didn't like it. And I don't want it to happen. It's just because you're my woman. And I'm protecting you. What the fuck? I can't have feelings, Catherine. I feel things, Catherine, because I love you. You're my favorite person in the whole world. But if you don't want to fucking hear from me, then you don't have to fuck. And I'm just like, oh my God. It was just ridiculous. And, I wanted to start the hammock on fire. It was horrible. Right? Catherine's faces are just, I really hope she can get away from this guy. I really hope they don't start. The only thing I've really seen them do is like hold hands, but the house, unfortunately, is like, kiss her. It's so cute. As they're over there, like, what the fuck? No, you shut the fuck up. No, you shut the fuck up. Kiss her. Kiss her. It's so cute. Kiss her. And I'm just like, oh my God. This is horrible. Yeah, he has such simple emotions. You're mad. She's like, no, I'm telling you. I'm telling you how I feel. You said you wanted to know how you feel. Here's how I feel. He's like, can a man sit in a hammock and yell at women because he didn't get his way? I thought this was America. This is just the kind of guy that just pulls anything out. You took my family. You took my job. This always happens to me. And where are his teeth? Some of these pictures, I'm not seeing any teeth. I'm just asking the questions here. It's a hell house. Yeah. Yeah, you guys, 503 watching. Hit that like. See if we can get 500. No, she doesn't. She looks uncomfortable to me. I feel like Kat feels stuck, David. That's how I feel. I feel like she's stuck. Miss M, thank you so much for becoming a member of the Lean Team. Thank you so much for joining. Oh my goodness. But he's like, can a man have all the emotions and cry and scream days and days? Like he's crying and complaining about something that hasn't even happened, something that he's only making worse. And Catherine's like, if you keep acting like this, they're going to think, well, he's already pissed. And now they're both going to come for us. So we might as well just put her up. And he's like, it's only because I love you, Catherine. He's doing this love bombing and like manipulation and gaslighting. And it's just, but it's like on the most basic, gross level. Right. I'm going to start that bitch on fire. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you. Good to see you, Ben. Old Baja Blast bottle over here. Starting chewing at 9 years old. He's like, I've been treated like this my whole life. So after all of this, cusses out Mickey, making people uncomfortable, acting like a big ass baby, crying like something was literally stole from this man and that Mickey didn't earn the power just as much as he earned HOH. And this isn't part of the game. Expect the unexpected, you idiot. Mickey goes, I love him. And she saves him by not putting Catherine on the block. Because in Mickey's eyes, which makes no sense at all, and maybe she still has that crush on him. Remember in the beginning when she was like, he looks like Brad Pitt. And we're like, where? He looks like a pit, an armpit, but Brad Pitt? No, I think you meant armpit. Okay. Peach Pit, but there's no Brad Pitt here in the room, on the earth, in the universe. The Brad Pitt is not here. So maybe it's something to do with that. I've also heard Mickey make reference to Riley, like, you know where I come from, you know my culture. So I don't know if it's like because they're both Southern. I don't know. He was going to put you up. I mean, I don't know what you don't understand about that. He literally said he's going to put you up right after he won. You and all your friends. Yep. That's what he said. And yet, here you are. I'm going to help him. And she really thinks even Will was like talking to her today, like, so you put Jimmy up. Okay. And you didn't want to put Catherine? No, I couldn't put Catherine up. Why couldn't you put Catherine up? Well, because it would make Riley mad. Well, isn't he? He's kind of mad because she overtook it. No, we worked it out and, we're working together. He trusts me. And yeah. So as long as I'm not the one that takes out Catherine, we're good. And 50-year-old Will was like, okay.
It's a good time to be medicated.
He was like, no, that's not how that works. Poor Will. He's like, oh God, okay. So that's what you think? You just think, okay, and now he's not going to put you up. I mean, Riley was even ranting on the Hammock, being like, yeah, I'll go after her. Yeah, like he'll get his vengeance. This is so stupid. So Riley skates. He's still on the block, so he still could go home, even though everyone is like, no matter who Riley's against, we're going to save Riley. Hashtag save Riley. Maybe they think he's like, I don't know. Not like maybe they think this is his make-a-wish. I don't know. Possibly. Maybe they're like, this poor, sick, illiterate boy is here, allegedly. Hashtag save Riley. Save Riley. He's going to learn to read, and he's going to live again. He's going to get the antibiotics he needs. He's going to get the dental floss he needs to have healthy gums. We're going to rid him of his gingivitis. Hashtag save Riley. Save Riley. I don't, you guys. Mickey has, whatever I thought, Mickey was like, okay. She is good socially. She's still a good social player, I guess. But strategy, I don't know. Hashtag save Riley's gums. Save him. Save Riley from yet another root canal. The roots are gone. The roots have left his body. I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on. But today he was like, I got you. I'll protect you. And I don't, in 2025, is this still working for women? Because I thought we were choosing the bear. I thought we were all on the same page. We're choosing a fucking grizzly bear. But they're like, he's going to save me. With what? He can't even open a credit card, allegedly, for fun, satire purposes. What's he gonna save you with? I don't understand. He can't bite down too hard. You know, the ginger. Okay, Jolene, you're just being mean and well deserved. Well deserved. Okay. Objection. Judge Jolene's coming out. Overruled. I can say what I want. What is he going to save you? You don't need him. No, he's going to help me in this game. No, he's going to go psycho and eventually get to a point where he hits someone or he has to self-evict or they kick him out. This dude is like 2.2 seconds from saying something that's going to cancel his ass for the rest of his life. It's just, I don't care. Here we are, right? Mickey, what are you doing? The Roots. Yes, Paul, the Roots. The Roots is on fire. But Mickey's like, no, Riley's great. Then why did you overtake his HOH? If he's so trustworthy and he's such a great guy and you work together and you're all fine and dandy randy, why'd you overtake his HOH? Why'd you waste your time doing that? This just doesn't make any sense. Yes, Brandon Hance. All the Hances. He's all the Hances. You guys, all the Hances are inside this guy. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what we have going on right now is Jimmy feeling completely blindsided. Him and Rachel had some talks. Their relationship has come quite a long ways from him early on wanting her gone to now he's confessing to her through tears, going, I wouldn't be able to get through this game without you, Rachel. She's like, stop it, Jimmy. And as much as Rachel did push back on the Jimmy nom and did even offer up herself in the name of Ava. We talked about that yesterday during the stream I did last night where she and Mickey had that conversation in the HOH room where they were talking about putting Ava up, but Ava ended up being code for Rachel because people were telling Rachel that even Mickey and Morgan were saying, yeah, we're going to keep Rachel in the game till like first jury. And then she's going to jury. And Rachel's like, well, if you guys aren't really working with me, then just put me up. And if I don't win BB Butt Blaster, at least I get to go home and be with my babies and be with Brendan, my man. Nobody comes between me and my man. And then luckily, Rachel changed her mind, or that was what Twitter was saying, that was her Rachel Giesling moment. That was her Rachel's funeral to be like, I'm that serious. Either way, it didn't work. They put up Jimmy. And Rachel's still there. And Rachel knows, you know, she had this conversation with Jimmy, I think last night, about how, you know, for someone who's played the game 2 times, people in the house, they really don't like kind of respect what she's throwing down. You know, she's not regarded. You would think, remember how Paul was received on BB19 and he only played the season before. And they were like, oh my God, Paul, he gave us friendship bracelets. They listened to everything he said. Rachel, different story. They're very much, you know, people are like, okay, Rachel, what? Have you played this before? She's like, yeah, and won. And they're like, okay, but like 80 years ago. So she feels a little like, okay, all right. No one wants to listen to me, take me seriously. You just want to like drag me along because I can't win anything. But she's back, and hopefully Jimmy, this might actually end up being good for Jimmy if he can get out of this, if he can win the BB Butt Blaster, because it looks like him against anyone on the block right now, I'm worried. Especially against Riley, because everyone's like, we can't do anything to Riley. We got to keep Riley. We just want to be scared. I just like to go to sleep wondering if I'm going to get stabbed. You know, it's so fun. It's exciting. Thank you, Rosemary, for the 2 super chats. You are so sweet. Thank you so much, Rosemary B. You guys are coming in with some super chat trains. Jeremy, choo-choo. Thank you so much. Jeremy Moore for the super sticker. Sweeties. Appreciate you guys. So Jimmy now has a fire lit under his ass. He was very hurt when the feeds came back on after the POV ceremony. But he's like, vengeance will be mine. He's like, I'll win. I'll win the BB Butt Blaster. And Rachel goes, oh, baby, I know you'll win. I know you're going to win. And hopefully it'll be something, I'm sure, that is perfect for you. And I saw someone speculating on Twitter saying maybe Rachel's in the DR going, you know Jimmy's strength. Make it happen. Be like Mariah Carey and make it happen, bitch. Make it happen. If you believe in yourself enough and know what you know, you're going to make it happen. Make it happen. If you get on your knees at night and pray to the Lord, he's going to make it happen. Make it happen. So hopefully Jimmy can win because he's like, I'll come back. I'm going to tear this house. I'm going to tear this house up. I'm like, yes, James. This ain't Jimmy anymore. This is James. James has entered the building, and James is out for blood. All right. So I'm hoping that can happen. We'll see. Kelly is pretty good at this BB butt blaster. And at this point, I would just love for Riley to go. But if Jimmy doesn't win, they're going to send Kelly home. And I never thought I'd say this, but I would much rather have Kelly any day of the week. Okay? Way, way better. Would love that. And now these are the 5 people that I'm cheering for in the game. After Mickey's, producer Brands, after Mickey's abysmal, horrible decision making as a HOH, waste of time. Yes, we got the fun episode where she uses the power and steals it from him, only to then go kiss his ass, being Riley, and do what he wants her to do with the renoms, and then say, don't vote him out. Well, then why even put him on the block? I just don't understand these people at all. Like at all. Yeah, James BB6 type. Yes, type vengeance. But now I'm like, these 5 people, that's my team. That's the team that I hope Jimmy wins, and then Jimmy or Rachel then win HOH on Thursday, and they turn this shit upside down, because Vince is feeling himself where he was shitting his skinny jeans before. He's like, what do I do? What do I do? And then he went up to the HOH room last night, and their new little alliance, what was a 3-person is now a 4-person with Morgan and Vince and Zach and Mickey, and they had laughs and talked about what they were going to do and putting Jimmy up and how evil Jimmy is. So yeah, so he's feeling himself again. Keanu's feeling himself, but there is pushback from, I think there will be a little pushback from Ava, a little pushback from Will. Definitely. Will had a conversation with Ashley this afternoon, and he said that he wants to protect in this game Ava, Rachel, and Ashley. Like, those are the people he's really rolling with. He's like, I want to protect Mickey, but what is she doing? What is she doing? Now, it would be amazing if these people got together and were like, no, we're going to vote for the exact opposite person that Mickey and the gang want us to vote to keep. So if Jimmy takes himself off the block, I would love it if they would all then vote. She needs 6 votes to stay this week. So we got 5 there. So we just need to get 1 more person. Right? Is that the math on that, you guys? To vote, and then they keep Kelly. Wouldn't that be amazing? And Riley leaves. Oh my God. That's the kind of Big Brother you want to watch. You were crowned HOH. It got taken away from you through this power that Mickey won. You had a hissy fit about it. You cussed her out, and then you went home technically on your own HOH. That's beautiful. But yet we get week after week of these HOHs just getting rid of their own allies. And we're like, what?
What?
This is so stupid. It's so dumb, but it does appear right now that no one really wants Kelly to stay. But I think if they really, let's say Jimmy, I'm just assuming Jimmy's going to win the butt blaster. I feel like he's more than capable. He's super smart. Kelly does have the experience of going into the BB butt blaster, 3 weeks, now 4 weeks in a row. But Jimmy has done very well for himself in competitions. Even when he hasn't won, he's been toward the top. So I think he has a really good chance. So if he wins, and then it's against Riley and Kelly, it would be amazing if they kept Kelly over Riley, because that's definitely not what Mickey, Morgan, Vince, and Zach want to do. And right now, I just want things to happen that's the opposite of what they want. I just don't want them to get their way. It was crazy last night watching Mickey and Morgan, who allegedly were a final 2, but now, just like I said, officially picked a name, tea time, even though we know Morgan is 100% more committed to Vince and to Zach than she is to Mickey. And she made it quite clear. When Mickey was talking about, like who she was going to put up for the renom late into the night last night, early morning this morning, Morgan was visibly like teary-eyed, crying over the thought of Vince even going on the block. Hello, that's a red flag. That's really, really like what? Hello, impact. Bad. That I would be like, oh, he's going on the block now. Morgan's like, he's where I get my information from. And Mickey says, well, I don't know if that's the best game for me, Morgan. That might be the best for you, but I'm not a priority to those guys. No, you will be. We're going to be in a 4. We're doing a 4. Remember, we're going to get up here. We're all going to talk. Zach loves you. I love you. Vince, it'll be fine. I just trust Vince. And Morgan kept letting it slip without kind of saying it, without saying it, but saying it, that like, I trust him the most sort of thing. Like I tell him everything. He tells me, and I'm thinking, oh my God, red flag, red flag. This is supposed to be, Mickey, your freaking final 2. And she's talking up and crying over another final 2 she has, and final 3, about them going home. I'm getting over Morgan too, because she is just making decisions with her vagina. At this point, I feel like she's like, I like Zach. He's so cute. Even though I know he likes Lauren. Okay, whatever. I can still flirt with him. And Vinny. It's like these 2 women in their 30s are like craving the attention from these subpar dudes. And I don't get it. I don't get it. You guys. Like, what are you doing? What? Mickey out there hugging the man that just cussed her out. Huh? What? That could never be me. Especially, wait, I need these girls to get in their 40s now, because that could never be you. Once you're over 40, you're like, I don't care. I hope you all hate me, okay? The good ones will understand and they'll like me, but everyone else can go to hell, okay? They're just like craving this attention. You got Will. Go get attention from Will. He likes him. He actually wants to protect you and actually wants to work with you. And you can protect him and you can protect each other. But no. So Morgan's up there just pleading her case like, no, Vince can't even touch the block. I would immediately go, oh, that's a problem. That's going to be a problem. But Mickey gladly took her, adding her into their alliance 4 weeks late. She was like, thank you for the slops, you know, and slurped it up. And I'm like, Mickey, I just thought better. I thought she would be way better than this. This is really disappointing. Let's see, anything else? Because Mickey all of a sudden is like, and I want Vinny in jury. And Ashley was like, we need to think beyond jury. So it was Ashley and Vince that were, or Ashley and Rachel, sorry, that were mostly pushing a Vince renom. We had the Ava discussion. Let's see, Mickey talking to Morgan, and it was so frustrating. Morgan, and if I was Mickey, the way Morgan was talking to Mickey, like it's her HOH and like she was running shit, like they're equals, but no, baby girl, we're not equals because you've already put Vince and Zach ahead of me, and you are doing more and putting more energy and love and all the things into keeping them off the block than I've ever seen you do for me. The girl power is dead. It is dead, even though they were seen hugging in the HOH and naming their alliance and doing this tea time bullshit. Mark my words. This will be a BB7. These two, Zach and frickin' Vince, are chill-towning these 2 women. They're treating them like Chilltown treated Janelle and what's her face? Oh, I can't remember her name. The one that unfortunately had sex with Mike Boogie, remember? Beautiful gal, and it wasn't until, and then when Janelle and that woman woke up from their little crushes, it was too late. It was just too late. Erica, thank you, Cammie. How could I forget Erica? Iconic. But it feels reminiscent of that. I know I'm pulling deep in the BB7. You guys are like, damn, Joleen, can you get in the teens at least? No, it feels very reminiscent of that, where they're like, no, they're working with us. And you're like, no, they're not. No, they're not. Oh, Zach and Vince are working for Zach and Vince. And they are not even prioritizing Morgan per se. They take Lauren way before they take Morgan, which they also have a final 3 with. Vince doing all the damage control last night after finding out he was an option. He was even like, "Oh, you want me to blow this house up? I'll blow this house up. I'll start a fight." I'm like, "Yeah, right, Vince. You're boring. You can't even get a job. We think you're gonna put enough energy out there to make entertaining fight TV? No, sir, you're not." Once he found out that, like, Rachel, after Jimmy was nommed, I guess Vince has been still very scared, and he's like, "And Rachel was giving me dirty looks. Like, she would walk by and she's like, 'Hi.' And then she's like, made a face to me." And I think he was telling Mickey, and he's like, "But I'm not gonna start anything with her." Yeah, because you couldn't win even in a fight with Rachel. You're scared. As much as you talk a big talk, you're not gonna confront Rachel about that. And Mickey goes, "Yeah, don't confront Rachel about that." He's like, "I'm not, but she did this, she did. And she made a face at me." Yeah, because she's annoyed because she sees what you're doing. She sees you're Tyler crispening the whole house. You know, you and Zach. I'm telling you, Zach will win this season. Zach, I'm calling it now. If they keep letting this dude go, Will sees it. Ashley sees it. Yet she has a little crush, but her and Will had a conversation about how dangerous kind of Zach is, without using the word danger. "What are you doing, producer Prince?" He's like, "You're done, Mom. It's over an hour." But Zach's social game, Zach being tied with everyone, the women having crushes on him, he knows what he's doing. Okay, they always say that about women, but he knows what he's doing with what he's wearing. He's taking his shirt off in front of these ladies, like early in the morning, right away, tits out. And someone made the comment, and they're like, "Oh, I think one of the guys was like, 'Oh, wow, shirt's already off.'" And Zach's like, "Weather's great. Thought I'd do it." I was like, "Quit using your tits to win the game, Zach. Have some respect. Put your shirt on." But, the nipple has been known to win a game here or there. Morgan, yeah, just acting like she's running shit, interrupting Mickey's conversations, kept pushing Jimmy as the renom. And the reasoning even to Rachel was like, "Well, Jimmy would say things and then say other things. And he's the reason that we feel this way about Keanu and other people," which not true. Not necessarily true. And he then said some things, and then we'd say some things, and then he would say, "Oh yeah, and Kelly does say that about you." So I just don't like it. And they had already built a case against Jimmy, and they were willing to throw him out, and it's that easy. They didn't necessarily like his sense of humor all that much. They think he's kind of mean, and they just want to work with Timu Chilltown. Okay? If we're talking about Timus, we got the Timu Chilltown in Vince and Zach. So that's basically what we have going on. Jimmy is ready. I need him to stay in a good headspace. Rachel's trying to keep him in that headspace to win the BB Butt Blaster because we need a shakeup in this house. Otherwise, Vince and Zach are just going to coast all the way to the end. Dossier says that you don't need personality when you got that chest. Okay, he's using his body, and he flirts. He's doing the flirt tactic, and he's showing off his tots, his tits. Okay, yeah, Timu Chilltown is what they're trying to do. Paul Mansfield, my hilarious stand-up comedian and friend, Paul Mansfield, is going to be joining me soon for a BB breakdown. Let's bring back duo HOH, Keanu and Rachel. Keanu is just like, he's so Katy Perry hot and cold with Rachel. It's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. I hope to. I would love to. Do you guys want, whether you like Jimmy or not, I want Jimmy to win the BB Butt Blaster and then win HOH and shake some shit up because Vince is like, "I'm going to win again." Oh God, please. Not another Vince HOH. Just Bez Lauren HOH. "Well, I think I'll put someone who volunteers. Then I need a pawn. Then I'll put up someone who's already been up. So I don't want blood on my hands." These people are in week 4 barely. And they're like, there's just not enough people to evict. There's just not enough people to put on the block. They even, I think at one point, Mickey and somebody were laughing about, yeah, it'd be easier if they just like brought in another person. like the 18th house guest, so we just put them up. What? No, the goal is to get everyone out of the house every week. The goal isn't to add more people. This is the weirdest group of people I have ever experienced when it comes to understanding that your goal is to get the people out of the house that aren't going to move you forward, move your game forward, and those that don't work with you. It really isn't. It's a hard game because it's long and it's 24 hours a day and there's emotions and all the things. But the basic equation of Big Brother, it's not that difficult. You stay in the game. Try not to hitty the blocky. Try to worky with the peoples that will worky with you that you can trust. Just don't put them on the block, especially in week 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't heist them. All right? Eventually, you'll have to attack each other. Not too soony. Okay? It's too soony. Waity a little bit of timey. It's really not that. It's not. The hardest part, I think, is just being there. Day in and day out, being away from your friends and family, not having, things to get your mind off of stuff, not having your own bathroom, the ants. But really the basic premise of finding people you can work with to further each other as far as you can go isn't that difficult. Not to where you have to go the complete opposite way and go, I think I'm going to piss off my adversaries and also my allies. And I think I'm going to send my allies home and then hope that the people who don't talk game with me, don't prioritize me, and don't probably want me to get further in this game, change their mind. It could happen. And you're like, no, it's horrible. It would be great if Brendan came. Brendan actually posted a picture because Rachel and Jimmy now have their iconic picture of them cheek to cheek. And I guess Brendan posted a picture, I saw it on Twitter, with Jimmy's, I don't know if it's his boyfriend or his husband. I think boyfriend. And they were cheek to cheek. I thought I had the picture. I'll have to find it. And I was like, oh, that's cute. But yeah, send somebody in. Send Mama Fee. Send Angela. We're going to be talking to Angela on Wednesday, you guys. Don't forget to mark your calendars. Wednesday, 2 p.m. Pacific. The wonderful Angela will be here to talk. I can't wait to get her thoughts on all of this. And maybe she can, we can fly her over the house and she can hop on the banner. We can lower her into the backyard and she can go crazy eyes, give the crazy eye lecture to Riley. Cause he's got some crazy eyes too. He's doing lots of things with those eyes. All right. These eyes. Oh, yeah. You guys. So we'll see. I am interested. I want to say excited, but okay. To see Wednesday's episode. Because where we left off, especially for the casuals, they're going to be so confused. Being like, wow, she took her power. She took his HOH. And he cussed her out. Ooh, he got so mad. Oh, and now she nominated him. All right, she must be going after him. No. Okay, well, she's going to Keanu. Okay. Oh, Keanu won the POV. Oh. Well, renom. She's probably going to renom Catherine, his girlfriend, his showmance. Break him up. Piss him off. No, she's not doing that. And she wants to protect Riley and just telling people not to vote for him? What? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what Angela thinks on Wednesday. I just love that clip. I can't help it. I love it. And I love you guys for joining me here today. I feel like I needed to get that out after watching Riley on the feeds. And I saw some of you posting in the chat that he was being creepy while in the shower when I was about to go live on the feed. So I can't wait to check that out, you guys. Oh my goodness. Oh, on a funny little note, our dear Kelly thinks she's gonna get America's Favorite Player.
I was gonna say, like, the only person that's more likable around here than me is you.
I mean, I get, who knows? There's been times when people have gotten America's Favorite Player, and I was like, huh? What? But Kelly, it's, yeah, I mean, it's probably me. I think someone said, no, you're not. And she was like, I don't know. I think I'm going to get America's Favorite Player. Because she goes, when do they vote on that? When do they get that? They're like, at the end. Oh, okay. Yeah. She's tuckering it, you guys. She's like, I got the tucker. She's got the tuck. Like, oh, Instigator Kelly.
I'm reverting back to my high school days of instigating. Like, I loved instigating. I was such a problem.
Oh, no.
I was such a problem. I'm good at instigating. I love it. Makes me happy.
Yeah, you don't know that.
All right. Well, that was fun, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to hit that like on your way out. Don't forget to comment. Let me know what you hope happens. Who are your new faves? Leave it in the comment section. Who you're rooting for. Who you want to win the BB Butt Blaster on Thursday. Do you want Kelly to win? Do you want Riley to win? Or do you want Jimmy to win? Let me know all your hopes, thoughts, dreams, and opinions after the video posts. Please hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Shout out to all my super chatters today and new members and current members. Miss M, thank you for becoming a member. Rosemary B, thank you for the super chats. And Jeremy Moore, thank you so very much. Don't forget to follow me on the TikTok and the Instagram where I am posting other BB and comedy related things. But until next time, you guys, always remember to enjoy yourself because it's later than you think.
You never know what's going to happen.
Please like and subscribe.
Good night.
If you like what you see.